speaking of Poirier, let's move on to Poirier, because this guy has openly said, if there's one person I don't want making money off my name, it's Colby Covington.
Yeah.
And this week, he said, obviously, he had a few drinks and stuff. He tweeted, fuck it, I'll fight Colby Covington. July 30th, lock it in.
Yeah.
So he came on Ariel's show and he's like, obviously, I don't really want to do it, but these guys aren't giving me a fight. Like, he goes, I'm just ready to fight.
Everyone's struggling to get a fight these days in the lightweight division.
I don't know what's going on, man. So he's ready to fight Colby Covington. There's some bad blood there, obviously.
Yeah.
More from Dustin's side than Colby's side, because I think Colby's is just a fucking act to obviously get these bigger fights. Dustin is a draw as well at the end of the day. So what do you reckon about that fight? How do you reckon it goes down? Is it a good choice for Dustin or what?
I think it's a terrible choice for Dustin. Dustin's he's a brawler. He likes to be on his feet, slugging it out with the guy. Colby's going to do exactly what he did to Masvidal. Dustin's a big guy, don't get me wrong. But realistically, the 170 guys are a lot bigger. Colby's not the biggest 170, fair play. But I think he'll deal with Dustin very, very easily on his back.
Really?
Yeah, grinding him out. I feel like, I don't know, unless Dustin's trained with him and he feels, there must be something there. Dustin ain't going to take a fight.
Dustin mentioned in his interview, he was like, I respect, like, in terms of his wrestling, I respect his wrestling.
Yes, he knows he's a good wrestler.
He's taken me down loads of times. I'm not going to say he's not taking me down in the gym, but you can ask him about what's happened between us in the gym as well. Basically saying there's been times where I've stuck it on him as well.
Yeah, probably when they've only done just striking rounds.
Yeah, but one thing I think it's one thing that would be interesting is Dustin going up to 170. Dustin is a big guy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I think the fight against Dustin is way more competitive than the fight against Masvidal, because Dustin he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I know he looked shit against Oliveira, but there's levels.
And Khabib.
There's obviously levels, but with Colby, you have no submission threat.
No, you don't. No.
The submission threat's not there. I think his endurance is better than Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah, agree.
And I think in terms of like the endurance, if he can take Colby into those later rounds where they're both putting their cardio against each other, I do think Colby's cardio is better. But if he can start to stuff takedowns in the later rounds, Colby might actually start to tire. And when Dustin smells blood, he will just fucking throw the sink at you. And it could cause problems for Colby.
Yeah.
So I would edge the fight towards Colby, but I think he'll put on a much, much better show than Masvidal put on against Colby.
Yeah, I think he might be onto something there. And I was actually very disappointed not disappointed, but everyone kind of expected it against Masvidal. His gas tank wasn't there. And Masvidal knows out of everyone, if you're fighting Colby, your gas tank has to be 100% of the max you can do.
He's no got that porn star cardio.
Yeah, I don't know what he's got, bro, but apparently the guy I've heard that he doesn't even train that hard. He just got that natural, I don't know, but who knows. But I feel like Colby will take that fight as well, because it's a big fight, name-wise, get his name out there more. He probably thinks it's an easy fight, and he's just waiting on, who's Usman matched up against?
Leon Edwards.
Yeah, so obviously he's got to wait for that anyway. So he might make some good money off this fight, get his name out there more. And he's called him out before.
At the end of the day, if I'm Colby Covington, I'm sat there.
Yeah.
And I've been offered Dustin Poirier and I've been offered Khamzat Chimaev. Yeah. I'm not taking the fucking Khamzat fight, bro. I'll take Dustin. I'm not taking Khamzat, who just beat Burns. And his coach said that it was like 40-50% of his normal performance and stuff. Like, fuck that. It's not even worth it. Like, so yeah, maybe go against Dustin. I don't know who's a bigger money fight than Khamzat or Dustin. I don't know. They're both fucking big stars anyway. So
I guess. That's true.
I'd go for the Dustin fight just because there's a rivalry there. Yeah. And I think Colby can actually really get under his skin. Like, with the comments that he makes, he's got no filter, man. So he'll go as far as he can in the press conferences.
Yeah.